dancer who thinks dance is the medium through which words can be transformed into expression at its best. Being a trained Bharatanatyam dancer, which started at the age of 4, she came across her guru and devoted herself completely into Gaudiyo Nritya, ancient dance form of Bengal. Srimati Poulomi Chattergee is a recipient of both junior and senior national scholarship from CCRT and Ministry of Culture, Government of India respectively. Srimati Poulomi has made a remarkable mark in history of Gaudiya Nritya by being the first to achieve Junior National Scholarship of Gaudiya Nritya in India. She has performed in many renowned places in and outside West Bengal, including Dubai Expo, as a part of our Kalinga Kendra Trust. Please welcome her on stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can wait for 20 more minutes for me. And I assure you, I'm going to involve you in such a way that you will wait 20 more minutes. You will extend it to 20 more minutes. That's my promise. Okay, anyways, let's start. Till now, you heard about Kathak, right? We still had some idea about Kathak, but this Gaudiyo Nritya is very different and an unknown term for us. So, I'll start with the history and today, my discussion and my lecture will be on these points. That will be the origin and the history, the introduction of my guru, costumes, jewelry, raga, talas, and a short clip of mine if there is no glitch. Okay, so before I start, as you already heard about Kathak, as you already heard that the mother of all classical dance form is Natya Shastra. Now, what is classical? Can anyone tell me what is classical? Any idea? Anyone? Any idea? You cannot remain dumb in my class. I mean, this is not my class. Sorry, I'm a teacher. So, this is my instinct. Okay, yes. Can anyone try? Yeah, please.
Art forms that are bound by certain rules like tal, mantra, and a practitioner cannot go, like, stylistically they can do, but not go beyond that, and they are bound by their discipline. I have that idea because we were studying sculptures, so sculpture.
Exactly. Good job. Please. Thank you. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Deepa
Kiran.
Kiran. Okay, that was a good try and the right one. Classical is something which is bound by certain rules, certain protocols. You cannot go against that. So that is Natya Shastra. Natya Shastra teaches us all those things. What are the mudras that we use? What are the footsteps that we use? What are the abhinayas that we use? So all those things are there in Natya Shastra. So before I move on to my history and origin, I would first like to start with Abhinaya. Now we have 9 Abhinayas in our classical dance form, or any dance form we have to use this. So I would like everyone to get engaged in this Abhinaya. I would like everyone, please come, step ahead. Even the boys, please, my request. Please. Bhook ud jayegi, I promise.
has done a piece on Navaras.
Oh, that's so. In Abhinaya, the first thing that comes is Shringar. Now, what is Shringar? Shringar is something through which you can praise the beauty of anything. You know, art is around everywhere that you see. The fan moving around, that has also an art. Only you have the eyes of that beholder. You need to know how to. Your perspective should be, getting out some form of art from that particular thing. That's the job of an artist. And an artist makes you aware to, see it that way, to look at it that way. So first comes Shringar. Okay, Shringar, as I said, it's a praising of some sort of beauty. So we do it like this. Wow. Do it with me, come on. Wow. Flower, beauty. Okay, butterfly on the flower. Wow, beauty. Everywhere beauty. Yeah, great. Are we doing some video clipping here?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Next comes Hasya. Now Hasya has got different parts. Even Shringar has got different types of it. I'm not going into the details, but Hasya, okay? One Hasya is Smita Hasya. Just like that. And one is Atya Hasya, the louder one. The Ravan one. Come on, do it. Wow, great. I like it. Even you would use it in your theatre, right? Yes, it's used in drama as well. Next comes Karuna. Karuna is when you are sad. Oh my God, we have to attend the classes again. Come on. Show me your expressions when you do that. Yeah, see? Ma'am, no one wants to go to the classroom back again. Thank you. Then comes Raudra, when you are angry. Okay? Very angry. Show me your anger. Come on. Anger. I'm angry. Eyes. Big. Yeah, very good. Good job. Come on, this is your anger. Come on, show me your anger. Great job. Now let's move on to Bhayanaka. Something. Bhayanaka. You know, you are afraid of something. Bhayanaka. Come on, show me. You are afraid. I've got very bad marks this time and I'm very afraid to face my parents. That's where Bhayanaka comes. Next comes in Bibhatsa. I'm not liking this at all. I'm not liking it.
Raj can do well.
Yeah, please. Please do it. Please, Raj. Yeah, please do. Now you do it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, exactly, thank you. Next comes Veera. Let's do Veera. Ram. Ram is Veera. Ram. Everyone become Ram.
Chalo.
Dhanush. Ram.
Yeah.
V. You know, it should be bold. Yeah. Courageous. You know, Ram. That's Veer. Next comes Adbhuta. Surprise. What are we going to have in our canteen today for food? Surprise. I don't know. Exactly. Next comes Shanta. Now this is a difficult one. Very difficult to attain this Shanta form. Okay. Though we do it like this, but to attain Shanta, it's a whole body meditation where you bring in your Shanta. So this was all about the Abhinayas. Thank you. I hope you learned some types of Abhinayas. At least you will try to inculcate in your everyday life. Yeah, which we anyways do, but we don't think about it. So I hope you have learned something out of it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now, as I said, let's move on to origin and history. Now, what is Gaudiyo Nritya? So, there have been different types of stories that Bengal was rich in dance and culture from 4th to 18th century, from BC to AD. Okay, it possessed a very rich culture of dance and painting and sculptures. But during the British colonial rule, these traditional forms were destroyed, it declined, and again in the 20th century, it started re-establishing itself. Now before I move more into it, when I say that Bengal was rich in dance, let me share some stories with you. There are few stories which says, these are facts and I have to read it out, I'm sorry. Okay, so first story says that there was one from Kalhan's Raj Tarangini, a writer Kalhan, from his Raj Tarangini, we get to know that there was a Raja called Jaipreet, okay, and he was a Raja of Kashmir. I can see many of you are nodding your head. Do you know the story? Do you know the story? You can help me out. No? Okay, I'll help you out. Fine. So this Raja had come to Poudra Bardhan region. Now this Poudra Bardhan region is a North Bengal now. Okay, so he had come there and he saw a Devdasi dancing. The name of the Devdasi was Kamala. He saw that the Devdasi was dancing. And this Devdasi, when she was dancing, she was following the steps that were mentioned in Natya Shastra. Since this Raja had the knowledge of Natya Shastra, so he could understand that there was dance in this particular region. The next story, which we all know, it was during this 15th century. We all know about Sri Chaitanya Prabhu, right? So you must have seen, even if you go to ISKCON, you will see how they dance. Yeah, this was his dance form. So through this very simple steps, we come to know that there was some dance in Bengal. Now, let's move on to the history and origin. This word, Gaudiyo, this particular word, as it suggests, has come from the word Gaur. Okay, Gaur is the Vaishnav Dharma, which is also called Gaudiya. Gaur is the gur, the jaggery, the sweet jaggery that we have from there as well. And ultimately, our very own professor, Sir Bratindranath Mukherjee, the Carmichael professor, he had given this name to this particular dance form to my guru. are very similar to each other. Even in costumes, even in dance forms, even in the rich culture, all these are very, very similar. Okay. Next, coming to literature. So I forgot to mention that any classical form is divided into 4 different forms through which we can get some knowledge about that particular form. They are, first comes the history and origin, then comes literature, then comes culture and paintings, and last comes the Gurumukhi Nritya Dhara, that means the folk dances of that particular region. Always remember that any classical form is a polished form of any region's folk form. If you don't know the folk form, you are unable to understand the classical form of that particular place. So it's very much related. So now coming to literature. In literature, in Gaudiyo, these are the texts which are found. I will read very few and there are many more. I have mentioned only few here. Like we have Sri Jayadev's Gita Govinda, we have Pandit Shubhankar's Sangeet Damodar, we have Sri Hasta Muktabali. This Sri Hasta Muktabali is a book from where we get all the hastyas. I'll come to it afterwards. So this book talks about all the mudras. Then we also have Rup Goswami's Natak Chandrika, Ujjal Nilamani. This is just a few to name. Moving on to sculptures. Now, as I said, any dance form, how do we know that that dance form prevailed in that particular region? By looking at the sculptures in the temples. Okay, so these are the sculptures that are very much found in Bengal's temples, mostly in Bishnupur, where we get the terracotta sculptures. So these are, if you can see, this is a dancing Nataraj. Our Bengal's dancing Nataraj is very different from the south one. Can anyone show me the South Indian Nataraj? The dancers, please. Please, come on. Fast, fast. We have to go for lunch.
That's why I took the introduction. Good.
Fast. Someone, please.
Can somebody show?
Yeah,
You know it.
please.
Nataraj of South India. The Nataraj that we follow in dance. Everyone knows about it. That is the Nataraj. Yeah, please. Please, anyone.
Come.
Go, fast.
Come.
Just an involvement, nothing.
Yeah. Either this or this. This one. This is Nataraj, right? Our Bengal's Nataraj is something which holds the talas. This. Or this. The veena. Or this. This is Nataraj. Very different. And all these are very evident in the sculpture. Thank you. Okay, now these are certain the sculptures which we find, the Dashavatar sculptures, okay, the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu. So this is Varaha, this is Ram, this is Balaram, Garuda, no, not Garuda, this is Varaha actually. Now these are certain terracotta sculptures from where we find that these are the costumes that is being used in our dance, Gaudiyo Nritya. We have saris, we have mekhlas, we have kanchivation. I'm going to show some glimpse of it afterwards. But from here we get to know that this prevailed in Bengal at that time. We also have this veni, the braid, the long braid. Okay, then we have khopa, the bun. Okay, same thing, and this is the temple, the terracotta temple that I was talking about. See, this is again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as I have spoken. This is a long garland, and this is the Udvahita Hasta. In Gaudiyo Nritya, it's being said this is the Udvahita Hasta which connects the earth with the universe. This is how it connects. Okay, so you will see this in Swastik sign also. This is how it is connected. Okay, as Nan had already mentioned that there is some spirituality behind classical dance form. When we dance any item of classical, it's always about a god or a goddess. And the work of an artist is to connect the world with the other world. Okay, this is how it works with artists. Moving on to the Guru Parampara folk dances. We have many, I have just shown only 3. This is, the first one is Devdasi dance. This Devdasi also is divided into many other types. Rajadasi, Sevadasi, okay, all these different types. And then this is one of the Nachni dance. This is very much extinct. You will find it only when you go to the villages. And they're very poor people, they are struggling, and it's getting extinct day by day. This is Chow. Everyone must be knowing about it. Government is trying its best to, re-establish or, giving it a name, giving it a popularity, so that these people can survive. So now moving on to the unique speciality of Gaudiyo Nritya. One is the Vishak Sthanak. We have different types of Sthanak. This is Vishak Sthanak. This is Vishak Sthanak, okay? Like in Bharatanatyam, we use Ardha Mandali. This one. Together, fit together, okay? Here we use Vishak Sthanak. Vishak Sthanak has got a measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how we sit in Vishak Sthanak, okay? Next, coming to Nitamba Hasta. This is again one of the specialities where we hold 3 pataka. This is Nitamba. This area is called Nitamba. So this is Nitamba Hasta. Nitamba Hasta. Nitamba Hasta. Okay? Bird, flying bird. Like that. Like this. Okay? Next is the earthen pot. I'll show it to you afterwards. In Gaudiyo Nritya, these are the uniqueness. The earthen pot on which we stand and dance. So the earthen pot is representing the Mother Earth on which we are dancing. There is a story in Jayadeva's Geeta Govinda also where Kamala is dancing on that Shora we say. From that this earthen pot has come. Please come tomorrow, you will get a glimpse of it. And we also have the flying whisk through which we are trying to please the Pancha Bhutas, okay, before we dance. Now, all the dance forms start with some type of namaskar, right? We have Ganesh Pranam. So I'll show you a video. I don't think the video will play here. I'll show it to you. So it's very different from others. And it has got a meaning of itself, okay? So, pleasing the 8 directions. We have cardinal directions. We also have north, east, west, north, south. So pleasing all of them. Pleasing God. Pleasing the Mother Earth. Worshipping all the audience. My Guru, I start my dance form. This is how the pranam looks like, Gaudiyo pranam. I hope you have not seen this type of pranam in any of the classical dance forms. I don't need a mic, do I? Still use it. Okay, right. So anyways, this is not working. This is one of my students. Moving on, as I said, there are many types of sthanaks. There are 33 in number. And these are some of the poses. I told you about the earthen pot. This is the earthen pot. And this is a flying whisk. Yeah, you can see the flying whisk. And this is Vishak Sthanak. We also have Utplavan, different types of jumps. We also have Bhramari, different types of circular movements. There are a lot of details into it. I'm not going into it. I'm just giving you an idea. We have Asamyukta Hasta, Asamyukta Hasta 30, Samyukta 14, and Nritya Hasta 23. I'm going to involve you in this Asamyukta Hasta. So be prepared. Coming to costumes, which is already mentioned. So as you can see, these are the Kanchi Vesham. I have spoken about sari. This is Kanchi Vesham. We also have Mekhla. I think many of you must be knowing about Mekhla as well. We wear golden jewelry. And we also wear this Tulsi Har. This is Tulsi Mala. Okay, and golden jewelry with the Gajra, different colored Gajra. And all golden jewelry. And as you can see, the braids that I had already spoken about. Now, there are different types of ragas and talas which are very different. Even the names are very different. Like in Tal, we have Aradash Pahari, Jhaptal, Choto Lofa, Brihat Lofa, Dash Pahari, Chonchoput, Dotuki, Jhurjuti, and many more. In Rag, we have Vilaval, Desh, Gaur Kaushiki, Gaur Malhar, Bhatiyal, and Pancham Rag, and many more. Now coming to my guru. My guru is Dr. Professor Mahua Mukherjee. Now when she was at the age of 30, she was learning Bharatanatyam from a very renowned guru in Kolkata. Suddenly something struck her that all the states, at least in South India, have their own classical forms. Then why Bengal doesn't have it? This particular question, this quench, this thirst gave rise to this Gaudiyo Nritya. She has researched, it's been more than 40 years now, and she has researched on this topic, books, literature, rag, tal, everything clubbed together. She has found out, she has rejuvenated this, she has re-established this extinct form which was unknown to all. So this is her dance pose. And the beautiful compositions, the music that we have from Pandit Amitabh Mukherjee. And these are something, if you come tomorrow, you will get to hear, and then you will understand the essence of this particular dance form. This is my guru, Pandit Amitabh Mukherjee. Now, different type of margams are being used. Annesha ji has also mentioned about Nritya and Natya. Now what are they? Nritya is something which is only has to do with tal. There is no abhinaya in it. Okay? Only lay, no expression. Coming to Nritya, which has got tal with abhinaya. And coming to Natya, where we depict a story like Dashavatar, the different stories of Lord Vishnu, the different avatars. Okay, so these are the different types. And maintaining this, we have our own item like Vandana Mangalacharan, Mahajanpad Nritya, Leela Kirtan, Pala Nritya, Dasha Nritya, and many more items. After this, I had this dance performance which we can't show, but I will try to show you a glimpse of it. A Ganesh Vandana. I hope you have, got some idea about this dance form. I have tried to keep it as short as possible. So, thank you.
I have questions.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Because yesterday Amrita told her she wants to do some research. So I told her also, please come on stage.
No, Natya, Nritya. You said Nritya is the first one which does not have a lay. Sorry, which has lay but absolutely no expression. How can you be expressionless when there is rhythm inside?
So as an artist, definitely there will be some sort of expression in it. But you achieve it when you are, pro in it. Now, just now I have done a Nritya piece, right? Tere tere kita tak, tere kita jha. This doesn't require any abhinaya. I am giving you abhinaya, I am showing abhinaya, but this does not require any abhinaya. So it is Nritya.
So it has to be a very conscious thing.
No, not at all. It's the first step of any dance. Like when we learn any dance, we learn the steps, right? Te, re, ket, what is this? Nritya. Ket, the basic steps. These are
It is the
Nritya.
tal actually because it is based on the rhythms. Basically, Nritya is without lay because it's a laya, but that abhinaya is not there. But you said laya is not there. Laya is there.
Laya is there.
Expression is no expression.
So step by step.
It is actually a rhythm with a laya. Like how in Hindustani classical we learn da, din, da on our hands, fingers. They are doing on the strokes.
Even we have it on our fingers and hands as well.
Normally when we learn the adamus, like in the
Yes,
first
that is
year,
Nritya.
that is
So that's why it's called a pure dance because that's the first basic tala and the laya is actually.
So my next question is something to do with I'm looking into research. I'm actually writing a piece, and this is regarding Dhunuchi. So I am looking into Dhunuchi, which is archaeologically, or if I put an art historical context, it's a bowl or a dish on stand, right? And this particular shape goes back to Indus Valley civilization. From there, of course, the use was different, but in present context also. So very recently, I presented a paper in IIT Chennai. So the paper was based on ceramics and its traditional continuity and how the ethnographic working with recent traditional crafts can help us put insight into the archaeological things we get. So I also showed Dhunuchi. I mean, my research base was from site and culture, which came from Rajasthan as old as 5,000 years back. It was from Aharbanas. But then we have got this typical bowl on stand and dish on stand, which also has a continuity in the present context in Eastern India. And Dhunuchi Nach is one such that Bengalis, it's an incorporeal part of who we are and what we are and how music and dance. Because anybody who is not even trained, never think of singing or dancing will dance in Dhunuchi during the Durga Puja. So it's somehow this is internalized in us. So I am looking, of course, my research is from archaeological context. I will be looking into the early historic evidence coming from archaeological. But where I need your help is because your whole reconstruction of Gaudiyo Nritya is also primarily based on iconography. Interestingly, she showed a pot, earthen pot, which is also extremely, the shape of that pot in archaeological term we call it carinated handi, cooking pot, and the earliest goes back to Neolithic 6,000, 7,000 years BC. So the shape has been continuing even today. I want to know, in the iconography that you have studied, have you found anything like Dhunuchi, a bowl or a stand or a dish on a stand?
Not Dhunuchi, but we have found this shora
Okay.
in the sculptures.
Okay.
Yeah, it's visible. I am not carrying it today, but yes, it is there.
In the iconography it is there.
Yeah, in the iconography.
Like in the temple.
That is what we are using. She
No,
was-
terracotta.
That's an evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terracotta we have it.
I mean the temples that you have
Yes,
worked on or
yes,
something.
yes.
Okay.
From there only we have
So you do not have anything like dish on stand or bowl on stand.
dish on stand we don't have, but the shora I am talking, it's
Okay.
it's a very small thing, which we have, customized for our own dance, and we have many to take on.
So you, from the art historical perspective, I mean the
Yes.
evidences that you have
Yes,
got,
yes.
and the figures, iconographies that you have got, are the shora shown that small?
Yes, yes, yes.
So how is it expected to
Yes,
somebody
yes.
dance over it?
Yeah, so it's there in the temple. It's engraved there. You will find it there. No, she's not talking about my performance. She's talking about the evidence.
The archaeological evidence that they have taken from the temple architecture of Bengal.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, it's there.
And my third is not a question, it's just an observation. I think the music behind Gaudiyo Nritya is also very different. It's not too akin to classical but more to bhakti.
Yes.
Bhakti Ras and Kirtan, I think has a tremendous influence.
Yes, because
So if you can just say a little bit.
So this I forgot to mention, Gaudiyo Nritya is more about bhakti ras. As I said, it's more about devotion. I have shown you this Jivatta, Paramatta, we say. Jivatta is me, Paramatta is the universe. We are connecting this to, so this has definitely to do something with the bhakti. This is mainly bhakti rasa. It's more like that, yeah.
And any question you have, all of you? Because you think that I'll put you on stage. But yes, I'm going to do that. Because my now question is, because I felt that nobody is asking on this, and from that aspect I want to ask you, like what are the basic poses, basic, suppose a beginner, or suppose someone comes late to you, what are the basic poses would you show? Like if you want to introduce something to Gaudiyo.
Yes, so this is the basic pose I've already shown. It's the Vishasana. It's the basic pose we need to have. Nitamba. The basic things. This is the mainly the basic.
And one more thing, stand in that position actually, Odra Magada, that is also, see, Odissi also has the stance.
Yes.
But,
Abhanga, Tribhanga.
yes.
Based on this. Abhanga,
Yes.
Dibhanga, Tribhanga.
Oh, Tribhanga is like this.
Yeah, sorry, this one.
Yeah, this one. Okay. So, what is the connections, or is there a similarity?
Connection I've already shown in
This
Indian
is,
map of
no,
India.
through these poses.
What?
This poses, like suppose you are dancing, you said that we have a choker. That's the what she showed actually, it's in a choker. That's called choker.
Chalk. We also have chalk.
Yes.
They are calling it chalk.
Like
We
this.
are calling it chalk.
You know Jagannath,
Poulomi.
we have like this. Yeah, this is poses
So
of
this is
Jagannath.
Odissi,
Yeah.
and this is Gaudiyo.
Yes.
Basic difference. This is Gaudiyo.
This is how I found her, you know, when she was performing Gaudiyo, I found that all the costumes are similar. And I'm working on this, so on Odissi, and also I asked her, pinned her, that how come you're dancing Odissi and wearing golden costumes, jewelries. Then she said, no, this is Gaudiyo. I said, what is that? Fortunately, I met her, and then she explained the difference and the similarities of both Odissi and Gaudiyo. So that's I know, but I wanted that how she can present to you before these differences. And anything like I want again 4-5 students to come. Little bit of like how. Huh? No mudra. Yeah, show that hasta mudra. Please come.
The last thing.
You are. I am also feeling hungry. You can come. Please come. Because we want to, like how we did the katha, same way we have involve her, you know, getting her is also difficult. You don't know. That's why I am getting hungry taking you here. You are not feeling hungry.
Okay, so our mudras are also in a musical form. Just follow me, okay? So first we start with this. Asamyukta hasta I am doing, so we'll show only one hand, okay? One hand should be on the waist. I'm holding the mic, so my one hand is here, okay? No. Asamyuktana hastana muddesha kriyate adhuna shubhankarena kavina nanabhinaya shalina pataka padmakoshascha hamsasya kartari mukha alapadma tripatako mushtika शिखरस्तथा अर्धचंद्र सर्पशिर सूचस्य खटकामुख अराला सुखतुण्डश्च समदंसः काङ्गुलस्तथा all closed. ऊर्णनाभो अपि कथितः कपित्वः मृगशीर्षकाः हंसपक्षस्ताम्रचूरश्च चतुरो मुकुलस्तथा भ्रमरश्च कदम्बश्च कृष्णसारा. This is a unique one. You won't get it anywhere else. मुखभयः घ्रोणिको अपि सिंहस्य अंकुशस्तंत्री. Again one unique one. मुखस्तथा. These are all about asamyukta hasta. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Is there any treatise written on this? Any text?
Yes, as I said, Sri Hasta Muktavali.
And what is the date of the text?
I have to give it to you. I don't remember.
Because there are certain
You have come to archaeology department, so you have to give the BC, AC, AD, everything over here. So
I have it for sure.
next time we'll definitely think us.
Chronology is everything. Yeah.
Yes.
That is the first question we asked. What is the date
Yes.
of the text?
Yes.
No,
What
no,
is the year in which it was announced as a classical form?
just 2 years back.
Yeah, 2 years back. Yeah. There's a lot of fight. There's a lot of struggle.
Yeah.
Because as I said, the colonial rule, it had destroyed everything. Bengal had not worked on it.
Yes.
And at that time what was happening, the other states had already started working on it. So there's a struggle, there's a fight, there's an argument between whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu belongs to, whom Jayadeva belongs to. You cannot answer it like that. They have been in both the states, you know, taking the dance from one state to the other. So,
The fight of the Rasgulla.
yeah, exactly.
No, actually,
Students of
I
archaeology, students of archaeology will be able to contextualize well.
actually, you know that even Odissi also is long back in 12th century, 11th century. Okay, so it could not get its importance due to this misuse of the talents. The Devdasis were misused, so that's why they were taken to. Then after 1947, Odissi got its importance. So when Jagannath itself got its importance very late, so definitely Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who had worked on Krishna, so it was not there. So it was a fight actually. What is this form?
So basically, guys, the fight starts from the present political boundary.
Praksha Pradotaka Hasta.
from
Praksha
historical
Pradotaka
perspective,
Hasta,
political boundary
which moves.
So all these Orissa, Bengal were overlapping one big empire.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So we are stupid, that's why we fight.
And one more thing.
We also have torso movement. Now this is very important in Gaudiya Nritya, but in a very controlled form. If it goes wild, it will become belly dance. Okay, so in a very controlled form. So when I'm doing this step, I'm moving my torso, but very controlled.
But even in Odissi also has a torso
But
movement.
very controlled. Yes.
That also I come to know now. Yeah, because Odissi had a torso movement, so that's how this speaks about. So any one question? Any more questions? Because Gaudiyo is something which is only performed from last several years in Pune, and I got hold of her and then brought her the responsibility. So now you can take the class also if you want to, because this is very.
Got some knowledge about this.
Yes. Just now you saw that how it can be, because you know it is a mixture of, sometimes some says that it's a folk dance also, bhakti also, and classical also. Everything you'll get in this. Okay, thank you so much, Poulomi, for this wonderful session. Thank you so much.